Hi, this is Sheriff Garry McFadden with another edition of MCSO News 45. Well, today we're going to be back to the hottest topic out there, immigration. House Bill 318 has passed, went to the governor's desk. Governor Stein has vetoed it, but no other action has happened with House Bill 318 thus far. Now, people are asking, Sheriff, what are you going to do if 318 passes? Well, we're still going to look for the community trust. We're still going to work with the community, and we're still going to protect and defend all of our citizens and residents. A lot of people think that we are harboring undocumented immigrants or we are protecting undocumented immigrants. We are simply following the law, and that's what we're doing. We are following the law. Now, Sheriff, if House Bill 318 is overridden by the Republicans, what will you do? I still will accept a detainer that is not signed by a judge. I still will accept a civil warrant not signed by a judge. Let me make sure you understand that. I still will accept a detainer and a civil warrant not signed by a judge to take before a magistrate judge, a state magistrate judge, to see if that judge finds probable cause for that person to be held for the 48 hours. And that probable cause comes with if the civil detainer and the civil warrant matches the persons before them. That will be a 48-hour hold. Now, with 318, that 48-hour hold will come at the end of the time, just before they're released. During House Bill 10, when they came in and we served them with the 48-hour hold, the 48-hour hold began at that time. House Bill 318 will change that. They will now start serving the 48 hours at the end of their time, or they're supposed to be released. Now, the conditions of the release, a lot of people don't talk about the conditions of their release. Even if they are released or in ICE custody, they still have state pending charges. And that is critical for us to understand. Sure, ICE will deport them, but they will still have state criminal charges. Now, the conditions of the release is under North Carolina General Statute 15A, Article 25 and 26. I'll always give you these laws because this is what you need to review when you're having these conversations about immigration. Now, who pays for that 48-hour hold? The Mecklenburg County residents and citizens will pay $398 per stay. Need to make sure you understand that. Because of this 48-hour hold and House Bill 318, now that burden will be solely on the citizens of Mecklenburg County. But here's what you have to understand. We still want the citizens who don't trust us to listen and be accurate about what you're talking about. Understand that even though if I detain these people and deport them, they still have criminal charges. And what happens to those criminal charges? They can be dismissed or an order for their arrest. Because if ICE does not tell the state, the district attorney's office, that they have these people in custody, the judge has no idea, and he's going to issue an order for their arrest. And what happens? They're back into the cycle again. So then we're going to lose trust with even the victims. Because if you drop the charges, what do we tell the victims of these assaults and alleged crimes? That the cases were dismissed. So again, we will follow the law. We will honor the law if House Bill 318 passes. But you have to understand there will be complications because a detainer and a civil warrant does not have the foundation or addresses the foundations for me to legally transfer this person from state custody with pending charges to federal custody. I want you to understand that. Sure, they will be released after that 48 hours, but I cannot transfer their custody into the federal ICE hands because a writ was not presented. But if ICE brings me a writ, a legal document signed by a judge, ordering me to release them to their custody, they will be released into their custody. But simply now, 318, House Bill 318 does not provide the foundation for me to transfer a state person with state charges into federal custody. So we're here for you. We're going to still go into the community and make sure that we have these conversations. And if you want us to come to your community to talk about this, we will be willing, because we want to make sure that you understand this. Sheriff McFadden will follow the law. Everybody doesn't agree with that. Everybody wants me to do something different, but I have to tell you this. I will follow the law. And we're still trying to establish trust with those communities who are fragile at this point of the undocumented immigrants. So stay tuned. We'll be back. God bless. Thank you.